I did a poll of my audience, over 500 responses, and the question was, right now, I'd like to buy more. 53% said gold, 34% said silver, 4% said platinum, and 8% unsure. And there were multiple commenters who said, why not both? Or all of the above. So what did this stacker do? And before the end of this video, I will reveal the exact items that I purchased. Spoiler alert, it is gold coins. So why did I buy gold and did I buy some silver? Stick around. Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. We're about to hit a significant milestone as we hit 30,000 subscribers. I'm very thankful of all the support that I receive from my regular viewers. Now, when some channels reach a big milestone, they may give away silver. Other channels, gold. But this channel, we're going to do something never seen before. I am going to offer you the shirt off my back. More on this later. Now, some stackers prefer gold, and others prefer silver, and some like both. So if you have one or the other, or both, what have they done lately? Well, so here's where it gets interesting. In 2024, silver was up 21%, and they followed that up in 2025 with 163% up. In 2026, silver reached new all-time highs and then fell back. But if you think silver's having a bad year, silver for 2026 is actually up 12% for the year. So now let's look at gold. In 2024, gold was up 27%. And then in 2025, it's up 65%. And then this year, gold is up 16%. So for this year, gold is a little ahead of silver, 16% to 12%. So pretty close, but last year with silver being up 163% to gold 65%, silver is seriously ahead of gold in the last 24 months. Given a choice, why am I buying more gold coins than silver coins in terms of value right now? So this is where it gets controversial. I'm buying more gold coins today because silver has had just too good a performance the last 24 months. I'll explain. So I'd like to thank my channel sponsor, Summit Metals, because I did buy my gold and silver that's in this box from Summit Metals. And so when I'm looking to buy, it pays to shop around, it pays to look at different products and see what's the value right now. Is gold the value right now? Is silver the value right now? But even within silver versus gold, what product is a better value and what products are worth paying a little bit more to get. So with respect to gold, with gold at say $5,031 an ounce for spot, in the old days, my past analysis from a few years ago is that a full ounce gold eagle would cost you about a 5% premium, a half ounce 10%, a quarter ounce 15%, and a 1/10 ounce gold eagle 20% or more. I can't get a lower premium if that 1 ounce gold coin is out of my budget, so I found it still worthwhile to buy 1/10 ounce gold eagles when the premiums were like 20% or more. But if I shopped around, I kept them in the low 20s. So both silver and gold prices are down a little over where they've been, say, a week ago or maybe even a month ago. And so some of my commenters will be quick to show, and I understand where they're coming from. They will say, well, the spot prices are low, but the premiums are up. But I dug a little deeper and I found this. But shopping at Summit Metals right now, when I look at the either random gold eagles or the present year gold eagles, whichever is the better value in that coin size, right now the full ounce gold eagle, instead of 5, it's 4. So it's a better value now, percentage-wise, than it has been in the past. Half ounces are 8% premiums instead of say 10. Quarter ounce gold eagles are 9% premium instead of say 15. And 1/10 ounce gold eagles are as low as 10% premium instead of say 20 or more. So in terms of percentages, I think the gold eagle premiums are way lower than they've been in years past. So with silver at $81 an ounce, eagles today, they may be a $9.50 premium, but in terms of percentage, that's a 12% premium. And so in the old days, If silver was 25, you might not be that excited to pay $9.50 premium. If silver was 81, a $9 premium is not as big a deal in terms of percentage. Eagles are about 12% premium over the spot price. 10-ounce bars a little better value, about 10% premium over the spot price. And I found the rounds were about 8% over the spot price. Premium wise, I think all of these silver products are in a better position. And I think if the spot price is stabilized, I think the premiums could even get better. For buying physical gold versus silver now, I don't think the price of the premiums is the deciding factor. I think they're both good. And so I think there has to be other issues involved for you to choose one metal over the other. All right, so the silver to gold ratio right now is about 60-1. That means if you had 60 ounces of silver and 1 ounce of gold, they would be about equal in value. So 60 ounces of silver equals the value of 1 ounce of gold. So if you wanted a 50-50 stack, you want to maintain that ratio. But looking at this chart, over the past 3 or 5 years, just eyeballing, not really looking at what the true average was, but I think the silver to gold ratio has been more like 85-1, and it's gone way over 100 a few times, and then it was in the 70s some other times. So I think about 85-1 is about right. As an example, if you were stacking silver and gold pretty methodically over the past 3 to 5 years, up until say a year ago, if you had tried to maintain a 50-50 portfolio weighting, sort of diversified, half of your dollars in gold and half of your dollars in silver, you would need 85 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. And so for simplicity, if you had 850 ounces of silver acquired over the past few years, you would need 10 ounces of gold to equate that. And if you think 10 ounces of gold is too high, realistically, you could say, well, if you had 425 ounces of silver, you'd need 5 ounces of gold. And so that might be more realistic in terms of achieving things. But for simplicity, I like the 85-1. So 85-1, 850-10. So using those numbers, 850 ounces of silver at today's spot price is $68,000 in value. But 10 ounces of gold at today's spot price of $5,022 is $50,000 in value. Your 50-50 balance is out of balance because now your value in terms of silver is $68,000 to gold's 50. So that just shows this, that silver has outperformed gold because you were 50-50 and now silver just performed too good. And now you are no longer in a balance. So if you thought having half of your value in one metal and half in the other, you're no longer in balance. So there's sort of two ways you could go about that. You could sell like 100-something ounces of silver right now and trade it for gold. But a lot of people don't like to sell what they already have. They tell themselves, well, I'm just swing it the other way. My future purchases, I'll go a little heavy on one side and that will eventually bring me in balance. But old habits die hard. You're trying to steer that battleship and that battleship is listing towards silver in a good way. You really need a course correction to bring it back so that you're more in balance, gold and silver. How about this? If the silver and gold spot price stayed stable and didn't change at all for the next couple of years, and you went off and bought 3.6 ounces of gold, then you'd have 13.6 ounces of gold. But how many ounces of silver could you add in that same time if you were trying to maintain that balance? Well, you would be able to buy 0 ounces of silver. If you're trying to rebalance your portfolio of physical metals and you're out of balance, you need to go heavier on one metal versus the other to achieve that balance. So old habits die hard, and so I'm probably still going to be adding silver even though I'm trying to steer my stack into a little bit more gold balance. So it's not going to be easy because I do like to buy silver. So So let's see what I did buy. Silver's been a great underdog story, so much that it's actually been too successful. So looking at underdog story movies, what are some of the greatest underdog story movies that involve sport, that doesn't involve boxing, that happened in the great state of Indiana, that's not Rudy and not Hoosiers? It's Breaking Away. So Breaking Away is one of the greatest underdog stories, and instead of cutters, silver's a great underdog story too, and so we celebrate that with stackers. So I'm going to offer you the shirt off my back. Leave a comment below, and I'll pick a random winner, and if you live in the United States, I will send you the shirt off my back or choice of another size shirt. All right, so let's see what we got. What are we adding to the stack? All right, let's see what's inside. And if you want to sell to Summit Metals, here's a 1, 2, 3 approach to getting it done. All right, it's a pretty light package. So I did say that I bought some gold coins, but I did buy silver. So old habits do die hard. So I did buy some silver, and this is something I want to add. So this is 1 troy ounce of fine silver, and this is a new product. So this is a silver round. I paid about a 9% premium on this, so lower than a 10-ounce bar premium and lower than a Silver Eagle. And I like Silver Eagles. I do have some silver rounds, but I thought I ought to add a little bit, and so for this one I bought a silver round. So this is a good looking round. I don't know what mint they used for this, but I think whatever mint is doing this work is doing nice work. And so as you see, my Summit wallet has 10 slots, and this is 1 10th-ounce gold eagle. So I'm 4 into 10. If I repeat the simple process of buying a 1 10th-ounce gold coin a month or a couple in a given month, I will get to a full ounce of gold, 1 fractional gold eagle at a time. This is what I got. I got not 1, but 2. 2 gold eagles. All right, so 2 1 10th-ounce gold eagles, both type 2. All right, so this one's a 2023. And my other one is also a 2023. All right, so if I fill up this Summit Metals wallet, I'll have a full ounce of gold. There's 4 plus 1. So there's a ½ ounce of gold. Bought 1 1 10th-ounce gold eagle at a time. And now we're on the other side, closing in on the full ounce of gold. So a full ounce of gold, we're more than halfway there. We're 6 coins in, plus old habits die hard, so we're still adding some silver to the stack. So what would you like to buy next? Gold, silver, platinum, or a combination of all of the above? Please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.